I found this basket at my local thrift store. I know it's not Christmas, but I loved that it was a wicker basket with a hard top to it. All I had to do was just give it a little makeover. So first, I'm going all around it with Waverly chalk paint in the color Truffle. I just knew I needed a darker base coat, so that is why I went in with this color. So you want to just paint all around it. I painted the top, sides. I even did the handles on it, and then just allow everything to completely dry. Then I am using this Rust-Oleum chalk paint in the color Linen White. I'm using a chip brush, so all you want to do is just apply some paint on your brush, dab any excess off, and all I'm kind of doing is just a dry brush method. You just want to go over the surface with some light brush strokes. And you also want to make sure that some of that brown is still kind of peeking through. That way it makes it look a little bit more weathered. And then go ahead and allow that to completely dry. I then purchased this image off of Etsy. And all I did was print it on some tissue paper. And rather cutting the image out using scissors, I decided just to rip it because I wanted it to kind of have a weathered edge around that image. I feel like this just helps it blend so much better onto the surface. You then want to grab some Mod Podge, go ahead and just apply that on the top part of this basket. And you want to make sure that you do not put too thick of a consistency of Mod Podge down. You want to make sure it's nice and even. That will reduce any wrinkles or rips in your tissue paper. Go ahead and place a tissue paper right on top. Smooth it down with your fingers. Make sure there's no wrinkles or air bubbles, and then go ahead and dry that, and then go over it another layer with Mod Podge just to seal and protect that image. I then just went around the basket and just kind of gave it a very, very light sanding. And can you believe this transformation? It went from Christmas to this beautiful, almost kind of like a French country basket. I think this is so gorgeous. I just placed some faux flowers that also came from my thrift store right inside. I think this would just be so cute as something to display faux flowers. Or you could use it for what it actually is and use it to go on a picnic. But just so, so adorable. Now on to my second project. I found this plastic toy chair also from my local thrift store, and again, didn't like the color of it, but I knew it had some potential, and all it just needed was a little bit of a makeover. So again, using that Rust-Oleum chalk paint in the color Linen White, I just painted the entire chair with this color. And this did end up taking about 2 coats. You want to dry the first coat before going on to the second coat, and then allow everything to completely dry. Next, I wanted to kind of give this a faux wooden look on the top. So all I'm using is some Waverly Antique Wax and another chippy brush. Just put a small amount of the antique wax on your brush and just begin applying it with light brush strokes. And for this part, you want to make sure that you are painting it all in the same direction. So all I did was just paint it going back and forth. And I did end up doing 3 coats. You want to just dry each individual coat before going on to the next. And you can make it as light or as dark as you would like. But I thought this would just be a really great riser piece to display some of your small decor items at your home. But there you go, guys. There are 2 of my thrift to flip projects. I hope this inspires you guys to not look past those kind of pieces at your thrift store, because you could always paint them and give them a makeover. As always, please be sure to sprinkle the love and thank you all so much. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye.